All right. So for there's nobody in here yet. We'll wait till we get one to get started. But this is about the Yeezy Boost 750 that release. Um, in my opinion, it was a good release, meaning it was a fair one. They randomized it, something that's never really been done. This is like the second time they did it that I participated in, and I kind of like the sequence. It's just basically at that point, it's the luck of the Irish, because they randomly pick, your IP address, and by them doing that, they makes it try to be as equal as it can. You know, where with Nike, they in the past would have it, and then the bots would take over, and people would not be able to actually get the shoe. Well, now with this system, I kind of like it. Gives everybody an equal opportunity at landing the shoe. And unfortunately, I did not get the shoe. I wanted the shoe before, about 2 weeks before, but then I didn't really keep everything lined up the way I wanted to get them. Simply, I just didn't have the funds to get it. I normally don't buy the shoes of that cost, but if I'd have bought the shoe, I'd have reviewed the shoe, and more likely I would have resold the shoe. And you know, since with that, it's basically it's like a one hit done unless you have a connect. And with the connect, you pretty much be able to actually um, get more models. So I mean, with that, it has its advantages because you have multiple pairs. When you don't, and your resources are limited, you typically have to just get it and done, be one and done. And on top of that, they're not gonna have it where you can try it on in the store. So you got to go with either your normal size, or go up half a size. The last one that released was the gray ones, and a lot of people said that it was actually a little bigger, and so they only had whole sizes, and they have high sizes now. So, and by looking at the material, it looks like it more likely probably could be able to fit true to size if you go down a size. I mean, you could just go half a size if they were available. Unfortunately, I didn't even get a chance to get to that page. Um, I just wanted to test it out to see what it's like. Like I said, I didn't have the funds to get it, but if I did have the actual funds, then I would have been able to, get a pair, and I'd have been reviewing the shoes for you guys. So, I mean, overall, it was not a bad release. Like I really was shocked at it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shout outs to Adidas. They did a really really good job with it. I mean, they you can't be. I'm not mad at them. They actually did a good job in this release, and you could just only hope for more to come of big releases with him being on the label. So, I mean, multiple. That's what I feel is the best for the shoes. Let's see. We still got only been streaming for less than an hour. So here we go. All right. Oh yeah, and speaking of more on the release. Jimmy Jazz also had like a online release. I tried to get it there, but uh, but it was kind of tough to get. Like right when I went there, the page reload. Then after that, I actually tried to get it again, but it wasn't actually going to work. So that's when I just went to Adidas, and I went to Adidas's page right at around 9:10. Yeah, about 9:10 is when I actually went. I actually tried it then, and before Adidas actually tweeted out the page, not the page, but the link, like right after they tweeted the link, I uh, I was already on their page, but I was on the page before they tweeted the link. So I got on the page at about like 9:10, and right at 9:10, um, they didn't tweet it, but they started the page refreshing thing. And once they did the page refreshing, I was like, okay, it's about to start. And I was looking because I had my Twitter on. I did a snap, a screenshot. So if you go to my Twitter, it's Greenhorn Shoes. You'll see what I'm talking about. I had did a snapshot on it, and they still um, didn't post like the link that it was live. So I was like, okay, sweet. I should be able to get it. You know what I'm saying? Since it already starting 15 minutes, 20 minutes before they actually tweeted it out. And then when they tweeted it out, um, that's when the process started. And I know that's when the page of their website got flooded. And at that point, it was the waiting game. And I was just more so hoping that I actually would have landed the shoe because I was looking forward to doing a review because in the area where I'm at, I'm over here in Phoenix, and they like all the stores that I called, they say they weren't getting it. I was even hitting up the high end stores over in Scottsdale, and they still was like no bueno. So I'm gonna do a little walking around later today, and well, not even later today, like probably in an hour or two, after I get off of screaming and giving you guys the release review podcast. I was pretty shocked that they didn't even have the shoe. So we're gonna see what they got. Uh, I know Nike released a Jordan. It was a chrome. It looks nice. Um, all black with silver. So if you're a Raider fan or if you like black colorway, which I like the black colorway and the metallic silver, it actually does seem like I will probably be copying that today. Looking to do a review on that. But other than that, I really did like the way they the process of the release. Like they randomly picked the IP addresses to give that those set of people the opportunity to look at the product page. I mean, you can't be mad. I mean, they basically didn't do like the typical here's a link, here's a page where the bots could take over. They didn't do that. They actually took time to set it up to be more fair in their minds, and in my mind, I think that it was fair. Some people won't say it was, but granted, I did start up and get on the website right at about 8 o'clock Mountain Time, and it didn't actually release until 10 at most places, but 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. If at a lot of those places at 8 a.m. But online, it didn't really start until 8 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then after that, it was just basically you had to wait. I mean, if you had stuff to do, either you was gonna put that to the side or you was gonna actually, let it get set up and go. I mean, it was one or the other. And I basically dropped everything and basically waited for 2 hours and some change. And I was pretty upset. And so, I mean, now it's like a lot of the resellers. Um, I'm very interested in seeing what the prices will be on eBay. I mean, I know Flight Club's gonna have it at about like 2,500 off jump. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying 2,500 for no darn shoe. I'm sorry. I love shoes, but I'm not paying that. And even though being a reseller, whenever I do get a hot shoe, yeah, it feels good to sell like that. But at the same time, you gotta take it under consideration. At least you can sell it for three times the amount you got, if not two times the amount. This shoe was like 350. So I would say about 1,000 would be the most reasonable. Two times the amount you already paid, especially with the fees and stuff. I mean, anything more than that is like you really, you really got to reconsider that, man. You got to think about others. I mean, yeah, granted, you trying to make money and do your hustle. I ain't knocking you for it, but at least if you feel like you're gonna sell the shoe, just sell it for a reasonable upcome, not like something ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But I had landed the since I had landed the Pirates back when they dropped back in August, and the shoes are pretty nice. I mean, I follow Adidas. I got nothing Adidas. I'm not an Adidas, but I got nothing but Adidas. And as you can see, I rock Adidas. I like Nike. I like Asics. I like New Balance, but I'm more of an Adidas fan. And to me, if you really do want to save money, you can get the full boost and you get the prime knit. They got plenty shoes with the same material that they're putting on the Yeezys that you can get for about 180 to 140 or to 120. Even on their clearance page, you can get some, and they're all the same materials. It's just that his name is on it, his brand is on it, his design is on it. That's the only difference. And with that, of course, comes the price. And plus the design with the zipper on it, that also increases the price. So you got to take a lot of stuff in consideration. But like I said, being a sneakerhead for Adidas and also other shoes, but mostly Adidas, um, you you can get the same shoe but in a different type of shoe. I mean, the Boost is a very nice technology. Um, the D Roses are very nice. And speaking of D Roses, I'm gonna be going out looking at a lot of the D Rose sixes. I'm trying them on, just making sure that I am the same size that I was last year with his model. So that way I'll be able to continue to get his shoes because I like his shoes. And speaking of D Rose, we got the D Rose, probably hard to see. D Rose sweatpants. You know what I'm saying? D Rose sweatpants. But hey, man, like I said, it's a good thing. And for the viewers who are in here, it's only one. Um, Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you are a new subscriber. I do have a sneaker release coming up this Monday or Tuesday, whenever the shoe gets to me. It's not the Yeezys. Wish it was the Yeezys, but it's not. So when I do get the shoe, I will review it, edit it, and then upload it. Um, it was a nice steal. It was one that I wanted when I first seen it back in May, June, I believe. I have to double check. I'll put info in the bottom of the description. If you like this little podcast, hit the like button. I'm gonna start doing some live stuff like this moving forward on Saturdays regarding some of the releases. Yeah, you might be like, there's other people out there doing the same thing. Well, this is my little twist on it. It's my side, my input. You know what I'm saying? We are all different, but we all have the same liking of a mind. So with that, um, I mean, I'm more excited than anything. More excited than anything. But anyways, well, it was fun talking to y'all regarding this live broadcast. I will probably do a chopped version of this, and I probably do a whole new one. I mean, what if I do cop something today? I'll probably review it, edit it, and then put it up for you guys. I'm looking to get up. So I mean, so let's keep it up. If you like what you do, add me, subscribe, hit the like button. Um, let's make it happen. Team Sauber, this is us. We got it. Let's get it. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturdays, and I hit y'all on the flip side.